began this way, the substantive Prime Minister handing out laptop computers at the Scarborough Secondary School, the person who would in a few hours be handed responsibility to act as Prime Minister in tow on this tour. They did 3 schools in all: Scarborough, Bishops and Signal Hill Secondary, before it was time for the departing Prime Minister to cool off and get ready for this moment. Next day, Vanilla Allen Toppin would undertake a journey pretty much of thanksgiving and of acknowledgement. She herself would warm the hearts of staff and students at 3 schools. She went first to Scarborough RC, then to the Glamorgan SDA Primary School, and later to Speyside High. On the way to Speyside, however, this was one of the moments you could just not buy for all the peas in Tobago. One of those unplanned incidents that have the power to make grown men cry. A small group of tots from the Delaford RC waiting at the side of the road, one teacher with a placard celebrating the acting Prime Minister. At Glamorgan SDA, the place they call the John Morton Memorial, they had brought out the musical bells, unique for the way in which they make music and for the manner in which they teach teamwork and concentration. It was a slice of Tobago culture and its history, sweet-sounding reminders of the way it used to be. The acting Prime Minister would ground again with constituents, fishermen in Charlotteville, before another long drive over to Castara and another fishing village and another meeting with fisherfolk here. She would tell reporters at this spot some of what lay behind the trip she made today.
The thing is that people are without jobs, principally. Fishermen in Charlotteville, fishermen in Roxburgh, fishermen in Castara here, without boats, without security for the boats. In Charlotteville they have a concern about consideration with Petro-Canada, and the men have lost their livelihood. The fish is not running like it used to. And we have that same situation in Castara.
So we're at the sub-office for the Member of Parliament for Tobago East. This is Moriah. It's the penultimate stop on a hectic day of activities in the day of the life of an acting Prime Minister, Vanilla Allen Toppin. It began with meetings at 3 schools earlier in the day, and then lunch in Speyside, and then a visit to the fishermen in Castara, and she'd stopped off in Roxborough and in Charlotteville.